Hey guys, that's Savvy Tech Girl here. I am back again to talk about settings within Kodi. Lots of requests for this. Tons of people have put YouTube videos on add-ons, third-party add-ons. And this is actually going to go through the settings. So not a lot of people have done this. I have had many requests, so here we go. When you install Kodi, any version up until 17, which is beta, this is the actual default skin that you are going to see. Okay, so doesn't matter what device you're using, this is what you're going to see, guys. What you want to do is, for the most part, everything's set up for you. You don't have to worry about anything like that. But saying that, a lot of people want to know what the settings mean, right? So you're going to go into System. You're going to see System here, and you're going to have some settings. So you've got System information, which simply is telling you exactly what's going on the system that you're using. So I'm using a Mac right now that says that here, operating system OS X. If you're using Raspberry Pi, it would put that in there. If you're using Windows, it would put that in there. I brought my system up for 17 minutes this morning, and total uptime on the Kodi is 2 days, 17 hours. I reinstalled a lot, so that's why. And my battery level right now is 74%. So that's simply just my system information. I've got storage information. That's the actual hard drive that's built in, showing me what I have. So lots of space there. Networking is just showing you where you are on your home network and what you are connected to. It gives you a MAC address. So you guys don't have to worry about any of this. If these are blank, you need to worry. Not seeing any numbers, that means you're not on the internet, which means nothing's going to work. NVIDIA GeForce GT 330M Open GL engine, so that is the video information. My screen resolution is automatic because I put it onto a Mac. NVIDIA Corporation, I'm having a hard time saying that today. And it's just telling me my GPU temperature, so all that information's in there. And PVR service would be highlighted if I had it set up, and I currently do not. Okay, so that is just the system information. System information is just the system you are using, so if it's an Android box, whatever it is, it will tell you that, okay? Next thing is profiles. So you can have multiple profiles. You can set them up, so you can have master accounts, you can add a profile, so I can click on here, I can click on Savvy Tech Girl, right? That's done. I can create a Savvy Tech Girl, browse to folder, I can create a new folder, profile for Savvy. Okay, so I can create that, and I can say okay, and so there's my name. I can put a picture if I want, preferences, media information. Alright, so I can, media information shares with default, separate. So I'd like to create separate, but you can share with default. That would be default profile that's set up, and it would bring everything over. So yeah, let's go copy defaults. And let's go copy defaults. There we go. Okay, so that's just profiles. So you got master user, we have Savvy Tech Girl now, and then you can add profiles. Alright, auto login is last used profile, but you could change that to whichever you wanted at this point. So if I want to always log in as Savvy Tech Girl, I would click on that. So same idea as any computer, any system you use, you can have as many. I don't know if there's an actual limit, but you can have quite a few profiles. Right, so maybe you have one for the kids, maybe you have one for your husband, however you want to do it. Alright, so that is the profile settings. Now if I click on System, this is the main information I think that you guys want to see. So we have appearance, and we can see we have different skins. So of course this is, convolutions is just the out of the box, this is what you get. And then we have this Aeon Knox. I have already installed this one. I really like it, so I had installed that previously. But if I click on Get More, guys, you can pause this at any time. It has quite a bit of information here, so I'm speaking a little bit faster than usual. But please just pause as you're going through, play around with it on your own system, get the look and the feel for it, okay? Like I say, I don't really like to put long videos on, but this one might be a bit longer. So here's all of the different add-on skins that you can do, right? Look at them all. They all feel different. Some feel a little bit like others. Tighten, lots of stuff going on here, guys. So give it a try. Play around with it. Can't hurt anything. It'll always ask you if you want to revert back before you make any changes. And yeah, if not, then just go back into skins, do what we just did, and change it again. Apple TV, a lot of people are familiar with the Apple TV skin, so that's sort of inspired from that. And it's not affiliated with Apple. Okay, so I'm going to click on X. I don't want to change anything. Under my settings for my skin, this is where you can start changing the look and the feel of things. Okay, so enable auto scrolling for plot and review. So obviously that's when you're looking at a TV show or you're looking at a movie. If you want to see the information scrolling across your screen, that's the one you would click. Okay, show paused in picture slideshow. So that, again, self-explanatory. If you pause something, you can have the picture there. Play trailers in a window. So again, depending on how you want things set up, if you want to play trailers in a separate window, video information and dialogue only, that says, so I could click on that if I wanted to do that. All right. Hide, flagging, read from video file name, so example Blu-ray, HD. Again, so that you can now start to get the look and the feel of exactly what you want. And playlists, enable a playlist in startup. So you can create your own playlist. So if I just want to create this for, let's say, the kids, and I only want them to have certain things, I can create a playlist and put the path where it's located. Right, so those are our general settings. Now I can go to home window options. So home screen, that's our first screen that we look at. Do I want to show video, music, recently added videos, recently added albums? By default, these are all selected, guys. These are, this is right out of the box, so I haven't changed anything. So you've installed it, this is what you're going to see. If I don't want to see videos, I can say hide it. I don't want to see it. Right? I want to see that. So I can hide that from the main menu. So when you go back to videos, right, if I click on here, and I'm going to just click on here just to get back out, right, you can now see programs, music, pictures, but there's no videos there anymore, right? And I go, oh no, I didn't want to do that. So I go back into system, go back into appearance, and I can change that under settings. I don't want to hide video. Okay, so video comes back. Music, if I want to hide music, pictures, program, or weather, again, I can click on the hide button. Okay, background options. Hide background fan art. The fan art obviously is the icons that come up. Hide fan art in full screen visualization. So if you're into full screen mode, you can also hide that as well. Show background now playing video. So if I pause it or I'm going into a sub menu of something, I'm searching for something still, you can have the video playing in the background. A lot of people don't like that. Again, you can just click no. Right, so the blue dot is yes and no dot is no. I'm going to keep it there. Enable custom background. So if I want to change the background and I want my own background, I just click on here. I can tell it where my background is. So you know what? I could click on MacBook and then I could go through. I don't actually have any, but this is where you would go. This is the up arrow that takes you back one. So let's say I just went into Kodi and I go to background, disk image. So I could change it to this background and then there you go, guys. Okay, so you can see that that has been changed. So let's take a look. So it's quite a nice background, right? So it just changes the image, that's all. So that's where you guys can start making your own images and start putting your own stuff on. It's quite clean, actually. I quite like that. So I'm going to go back into System again. I'm going to go under Appearance. So you can see there's lots of different sections here. Okay, if I don't want to, I've made changes and I've messed it up, and I'm just going to click Reset the Above to Default, and that's going to take everything back. RRS RSS, news feeds. So what are those? They are, let me show you for the people that don't know. This is a news feed right here. Okay, you're probably used to that with Microsoft Outlook. They use that. Lots of things online. You can subscribe to them. If you don't want to see that, then you simply go into System. You're going to go to Appearance, and you're going to turn it off. Right? So I'm just going to say Edit. There, oh, I don't want to see it. Or I can say Edit, right? You must download the Addon RS editor, sorry. So I'm going to click on Yes, and then Addon is enabled. At this point, I can change what it says by changing the feeds. Okay, so this is actually looking at the URL of the feeds.xbmc.org, XBMC. So that's where that information is coming from. Again, I'm not going to change it, but you could if you wanted to. Okay, so that is the skin settings. If I go to international, this is where we change our languages, our regions, etc. So language, we can have multiple languages, whatever you want, guys. It's worldwide, change it. Don't change it. U.S. English, I have it obviously to proper English, not U.S. English. No offense to anybody in the U.S. French Canadian, so you can change it to French. Whatever language you speak, I'm sure that if you speak one of these other languages, you're not understanding my video anyway, but that shows you what that's for. The region, so I am going to say Canada. So if you went UK, you can either do 24-hour or 12-hour. Depending on how you like to see it. I do use all my other devices on the 24-hour clock. For this, I'm just going to say Canada because that's where I'm located, and it's going to make a difference to my regions down here. Keyboard layouts, again, you can choose that however you would like. How do you want to see the date? Do you want to see long date, short date? How do you want the time format? And region, right? So you can change it here, hours, minutes, second, to double hours, double minutes, double seconds. So of course that would be, if it was this one, it would be 7.05.15. So you can change that however you would like, play around with it. Regional clock, right? So you can say 24-hour or 12-hour, that changes. And how do you want to see your temperature units? So again, depending on, you can go Kelvins if you want. I don't know why you'd want to go Kelvins, but that would be interesting. Fahrenheit, Celsius, so I like Fahrenheit, so I'm going to change it to Fahrenheit, and regional units, so miles per hour, but you can just set that up however you want. Okay, so that is your language and your regions. That's all the information there. So then if we go into file list, you can choose what you are showing, allowing. Allow file naming, deletion, show add source button, hide, show hidden files and directories if you want to do that as well. I apologize for my dog barking. And then the last one is screensaver. So if you want to have a screensaver set up, go ahead. So I like to dim my screen, but there are multiple options. You can go black, dim, screensavers, plasma. So whatever you want to see, screensavers aren't really as necessary as they used to be, but just depending on how you want it set up. And then our settings level, standard, advanced, and expert. So if you obviously are an expert, you're going to get lots of different options for how you want to set things up. Okay, but that's pretty much the basics of the appearance settings section. Lots more sections to go. My next video is going to do the video section. I don't want to make these too long, guys, because sometimes it's hard to go through it and you get a little bit frustrated. So let's leave it at that. That's the appearance, and the next one I'm going to do is video, so keep a lookout for that, and eventually we're going to go through all of them. So hopefully in the next couple of days. It's the beginning of March now, but the next couple of days I'll have these all posted for you. Any questions, please contact me, savvytechgirl@gmail.com. You can find me on Facebook at facebook.com/SavvyTechGirl. Obviously on YouTube, just search for Savvy Tech Girl. And I'm on Twitter at Savvy Tech Girl. So thanks a lot, guys. I hope that's helping you. Lots more videos to come. We got a lot to cover, and I look forward to it.